Hey, this is Michael Emery. Thanks for tuning into the Slow Baja. This podcast is powered by Tequila Fortaleza, handmade in small batches, and hands down, my favorite tequila. Hey, I want to tell you about your new must-have accessory for your next Baja trip. Benchmark Maps has released a beautiful, beautiful Baja California road and recreation atlas. It's a 72-page large format book of detailed maps and recreation guides that makes the perfect planning tool for exploring Baja. Pick yours up at benchmarkmaps.com.
But again, thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
Really good.
I'll see you later or tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Hey, Mattia?
Yeah.
Mattia or Matias?
Mattia.
Let's catch you in between pizzas.
Perfect.
Hey, thanks for making a minute for Slow Baja. It's a travel talk. I'm in San Juanico, and we are, what's the name of this restaurant, Mattia?
Las
Juan.
Malandras.
I only know it as Juan Grandes.
Yeah, no, it's called Las Malandras.
Las Malandras.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're here, and you do a pizza pop-up here once a week?
Yeah, once a week, every Sunday.
All right. Well, tell me about your truck.
Well, I have it's called Bukhanka in Russia, and it's a Russian kind of version of the VW Combi bus. They've been making this old school style design combi since 1967, and they haven't changed the design up to date. And they're still selling it, and so some people in the big city in Mexico, they started importing, and I got one. Actually, I got the first one sold in Mexico. And they were 4-wheel drive, perfect size, perfect like old style looking.
Just an old-fashioned.
Yeah, perfect for Baja.
Yeah,
and so
simple.
I do build wood fire ovens, portable metal wood fire ovens, and I had the idea of sticking. Well, actually, my wife told me, "Hey, why don't you stick one in the back of the bus and do pizzas?" And I said, "Well, let's try," and it worked.
You had a restaurant in Sayulita before this.
Yeah, in mainland, in Sayulita.
And where are you from originally?
I'm from Venice, Italy.
Venice, Italy. So you know a little something about pizzas.
Yeah, that's been my job all my life. So for about maybe 18 years now. Yeah, since I was 16, I started working in the pizza.
And did you always make pizza with the wood-fired oven?
Yeah, always mainly any kind of wood-fired oven, maybe like, turning, self-spinning ones, every sort of wood-fired oven. Yeah.
So I've eaten way too much pizza tonight, and it was magnificent.
Thanks.
Walk me through the process. You're making the dough here yourself.
Yeah, I make the dough in my house,
Uh-huh.
and then I let it raise. While it raises, I just get the sauce ready and prepare some garlic sauce too, and get my van ready because normally I have surfboards in it. So I get the surfboards out. The sand I brush the sand away everywhere, and then I start sticking the pizza tools in it, tables, boards, and the wood for the oven, my clothes, and then about maybe 3-4 hours before service, let's say 3 hours before service, I leave home and come here at the restaurant, park, and set my little portable pizza place.
And so you've got three plastic folding tables, and
Exactly.
you've got your full pizza set up here, a couple of big hunks of granite.
Yeah, hunks of granite, which it wasn't a big plank of granite, and I split it in 3 parts so I can move them, and then I join them together on the table, and I can make pizzas on them. Yeah, like that was my portable pizza place project.
We can't wait to drive our old Land Cruiser down to Baja, and when we go with Baja Bound Insurance. Their website's fast and easy to use. Baja Bound Insurance, serving Mexico travelers since 1994. Hey, do you have a 4x4? You love off-road racing? You got to join Slow Baja in the Nora 500. It's Ensenada to Ensenada, 3 great days, October 7th through 10th. Kurt LeDuc, Off-Road Hall of Famer, leads the class. If we can do it in our old truck, you can do it. Get your street legal 4x4, get into the safari class, and I'll see you in Ensenada. More info at nora.com. That's www.norra.com or on Slow Baja. And walk me through what makes a great pizza.
Well, experience in eating and making it, and a good dough raising time, and well, some people say magic hands, a touch of magic hands. I don't know if that's true, but maybe. I think it's experience and a good raising dough, and good wood, a good oven. So yeah, so I try to take care of everything.
So you've got all the ingredients, so to
Yeah.
speak, plus the ingredients.
Plus the ingredients, I
Yeah.
can make everything else.
So tell me about the oven. You built this,
the
or it was
oven,
built
yeah,
for you?
well, I also make brick ovens too, and actually the one in my restaurant in Sayulita, I made it, and so I stick to the same sizes, design, and concept. So then I moved it into a portable metal ones, with the idea of using them in places, or having people using them in places where they don't really use them every night. So because if you use it every night, then the bricks and all that, you can keep it hot easy. When you light it once a week to warm up a brick wood fire oven, it takes long time. When instead warming up a metal one, it's way faster. So you can use it once a month, once a year, and it works as a professional brick oven, but it lights up in 40 minutes, 20 minutes. When the brick ones, if you light it once a month or once a year or once a week, that day it will take you hours and hours and hours and hours of burning wood, because it
lots
needs
of
to
wood.
the heat needs to go through all the bricks to actually cook the pizzas. I mean, I'm talking about cooking good, doing it good,
So temperature-wise?
Temperature-wise, it gets up to like 400, between 350 and 450 Celsius. I don't know, Fahrenheit.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's super hot.
It's super hot.
You
It's
can't really stand
super
close
hot.
to it.
And you're cooking a what is that? A 12-inch pizza, 14-inch pizza?
I can do any size.
But
I can do
the pizzas you were making tonight. You would put
these are
three
like
pizzas in the oven.
Yeah, 12, 14
Yeah.
inches.
And you're cooking them in 3 minutes. It looks like.
Well, I can pump up a little bit and go down to a minute,
Okay.
50 seconds, a minute, or 2 minutes. Depends, I can relax a bit, and so I don't have to burn so much wood,
Right.
Or if it start to get crowded, I can just
You can
fasten
start to
up,
you can start to turn them out at
Yeah.
a minute a piece.
Yeah, for sure.
And where can people find out about you?
I have a little Instagram profile.
Yes?
Which is called Pizza Catering. Pizza Catering. Easy to find because I'm the only one with that name.
Okay.
And there's a little logo with a little cart carrying a little oven. I made up the logo.
And what else do you do here in San Juanico?
I live here, I surf, and
Yeah.
I have 2 little bungalows for rent, which are called, also I have a little profile on Instagram, it's called Scorpion Bay Bungalows.
This is how we know each other.
Yeah, and that's it. My wife does some horse riding with the tourists. She loves the ranch life, and she's also a chef and also cooks for private dinners and stuff. And yeah, we try to live the dream,
How can you describe Baja versus when you lived in Sayulita, when you lived in Puerto Vallarta?
Wow, it's a huge difference. Like, we were kind of over the crowd. I was kind of over also the humidity and the humidity in that tropical kind of weather, especially working in front of the oven in the restaurant. And we were also kind of over of the crowd. It was kind of getting hard to serve, like super crowded. And yeah, so when we first saw Baja, we said, oh wow, man, this is like another story, big wide spaces, free camping, and we always travel in all our lives. So I think Baja was exactly what we were looking for, and we were surprised when we didn't know about it before.
How are you received as an Italian?
What, sorry?
As an Italian, how are you received here by the local people?
Oh, it was Pretty well. Like we never really had troubles anywhere we went. Maybe we arrived already like with a pretty fluent Spanish, and I always like to kind of camouflage a little bit with the language, so try to pick the local words and all that. So of course I did a lot of school with my workers in Sayulita, so I think that is a good, like, it's a big I would say like advantage to speak the local language pretty good. And yeah, and just smile and say hello to everybody, and don't be grumpy. Don't be grumpy in the water, or don't be grumpy on the street, and that's a good part.
Is there any crossover between surfing and being a chef?
Well, you know, I think there's no job goes along with surfing. No, I don't think there's
That's
any
pretty
job.
wise observation.
There's
If you want to be good at surfing, you need to be good at surfing and spend lots of time in the water, which
Yeah,
is hard to have a
so-
good job.
I mean, you could work in the night, you could work in the day, but it's, you know, if you surfing, it's tough when you do everything else. You know, even having a girlfriend is hard when you surf. So,
And what can you tell me about the waves here in San Juanico?
well, you know, it's pretty amazing when it turns on. When it's on, it's really good. And yeah, I mean, for sure we need some more sand. We keep hearing stories about the good days when it was pretty sandy and drivable all the way around the points. And I think, I mean, it's still really good. And when we will get the sand back, it's gonna be really good again, more good. But I mean, for me, it's pretty amazing. This is exactly what I was looking for when I left Italy a long time ago. So
And were you surfing then?
yeah, I surfed in Sardinia, in the islands, and well, all around. But of course, you know, as an Italian or any Mediterranean surfer, you dream about a perfect point break. So that's what I found, and yeah, that's why I moved here.
That's what you found in San Juanico, and that's why you're making the pizzas.
Exactly.
Hey, Matthias, thank you so much for spending a minute with
You're
Slow
welcome.
Baja. And one more time, if people want to find you, you're on Instagram at,
As pizza catering or as Scorpion Bay Bungalows.
and tell me just for a minute here about your bungalows. What do you have, and what can people expect when they want to come and stay here?
Yeah, we are in the top area of town, in the highest height of town, kind of away from the wind, the dusty wind, and we have 2 units, kind of a small, fully equipped with kitchen, refrigerator, full bathroom, and kind of this sleep on top on a loft, and super cozy, you know, design and furniture. And there's a big space outside for playing for kids and for who have pets, and everything is safely fenced in, so little kids can be let alone playing outside, or who has a dog can leave it outside and it doesn't escape and all that. Yeah, and we are right on the border of the ranch life and the surfing life. So you stay with us and just hear the coyotes in the night, and just turn around and drive a minute and be in the waves, you know. So we try to leave it cheap, and so people can enjoy, any kind of people can enjoy and be happy.
Scorpion Bay Bungalows on Instagram,
Yeah.
and Pizza Catering on
Yes.
Instagram. Hey, thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you taking a minute, and the pizza was outstanding. And I think you need to figure out a way to get anchovies here, because that anchovy pizza,
I know.
it
I
was the
will try.
best. It really was so simple and so wonderful, and it was lovely.
I will.
All right, thanks,
Thank
man.
you so much.
Slow Baja's wardrobe is provided by Taylor Stitch. Responsibly built for the long haul, Taylor Stitch makes clothes that wear in, not out. Wherever your adventure takes you, Taylor Stitch has you covered. Check them out at taylorstitch.com. Hey, you guys know what to do. Please help us by subscribing, sharing, rating, all that stuff. And if you missed anything, you can find the links in the show notes at slowbaja.com. I'll be back before you know it. And if you want to receive notices on new episodes, please follow Slow Baja on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for you old folks.